I promise I'm not a bad son, but I had no idea Mother's Day was coming up this Sunday. Were you planning anything?
I'll probably get her some flowers and a card from Bonds.
Seriously? That's probably the most basic thing you could give her.
Hey, could be worse. I'd give her just the flowers. Besides, if you're gonna lecture me about Mother's Day, what are you doing for your mom this weekend?
I've had a picnic in the back of my mind for a while, so maybe I'll plan it out real quick.
That's a good idea, but you think it's gonna turn out well?
Yeah, been thinking about it for another occasion actually.
Wait, what was it originally?
Anyways, I'm Terry Cheung.
You didn't answer my question.
And he's Rocco Feliciano. This is show 28. Arcadia Unified School District will be hosting a special school board meeting at Arcadia High School next week. This annual State of the District meeting takes place in the Performing Arts Center. District officials will provide updates on what's happening within the district. And if you are unable to attend in person, Apache News will be streaming this event live on our website, linked down below at 5:30 p.m. Feel free to tune in to keep up with the latest.
Arcadia, along with the rest of America, has seen a spike in crime over the last few years. And with a major home invasion 2 weeks ago, Arcadians are even more on edge. To go more in depth about this recent crime wave, Amish brings us the inside scoop.
On April 18th at around 10 p.m., 2 men broke into this gated community on Baldwin Avenue. They invaded a mini mansion with a handgun. They tied up the couple inside and beat one of them to the point of a bloody cheek. They also stole many of their belongings, along with their new Tesla Model Y. This ties in with the overall rise of crime in Arcadia and Los Angeles County. So what is going on?
The rise in crime could be attributed to multiple factors. One, I think, is the defund the police, where the police are getting a lot of negative feedback from a lot of the public at this point in time, is one thing. I think Prop 47, where things that would normally be considered felonies are now called wobblers. They've been dropped down to misdemeanors. And because of that, the people who do commit crimes feel like there is no real punishment.
In Arcadia, almost every single major crime has seen an increase last year, including 18% for residential burglary, 56% for commercial burglary, and 26% for auto theft. I went to the Arcadia Police Department to see beyond the crime report.
As far as rise in crime in LA County, our biggest concern is what's going on in the city of Arcadia. And we know that overall in Arcadia, we tend to have ebbs and flows in property crimes as well as crimes against persons. Arcadia PD uses a lot of technology to support our investigations. One of the things that we've recently introduced is automated license plate reading system, where who have cameras in town that take pictures of license plates, and we can go back and review those license plates during different time frames to track down vehicles if we have a vehicle description that's involved in a crime. We also use what's called an area of command system, which means there's 5 lieutenants in the department, and each of those lieutenants is assigned an area in the town, and we track what's going on in those areas so that we can direct specific enforcement into areas if we're having a particular issue or crime that's going on.
I don't see a positive outlook anytime soon, which is probably, other people feel the same, which is probably why crime is continuing to spike right now, because the consequences are just not there.
Until we see changes, let's look at some ways to stay safe. Install home security cameras, do not engage in situations where you do not feel safe, and just overall, trust your instincts. Thank you, officers, for your time, and stay safe, Apaches.
Are you interested in exploring and performing in a creative art? Color Guard incorporates fields of dance, music, and rhythm within their choreography. They will be holding auditions from May 10th through May 12th from 4 to 6 p.m. in the CTE building. No signups or experience is necessary to audition.
Within the last couple of months, a few of you may have noticed an increase in car accidents. Whether it's someone we know or just hearing about it online, there's always room for us to review how we can practice safe driving. Here's Ethan to continue with our second edition of Car Safety.
Within the past few weeks, Arcadia has seen a noticeable increase in car accidents, those of which that include a car flipping on Las Tunas, a rear-end collision on Santa Anita, and me, who also got into a car accident.
He needs some milk!
It's as if within the past few weeks, people just started getting into accidents. To see why this is happening, I talked to my old driving instructor from Zoan Driving School.
I've been teaching driving for about 4 years, so for the past few weeks, I've been seeing a lot of accidents. 2 things that I thought the reason why accidents happen is, one, distractions, and the other one is not paying attention.
Many industry analysts also believe that COVID-19 plays a part. Everyone stopped driving for a while and just haven't gotten used to it, or are just a little bit rusty. So how do you avoid getting into an accident?
Don't speed, don't tailgate, make sure you always turn on your signals.
Also, make sure to check the conditions of your car. Always make sure your blinkers work, check your airbags, and remember to replace your tires. The average amount of times people should replace their tires is about every 6 years. And with low-treaded tires, the possibilities of you getting into an uncontrolled accident are much higher. So remember, Arcadia, take good care of your cars and pay attention. This has been Ethan. Drive safe, Arcadia.
Hey, so Terry, are you going to bring your mom to prom? That'd certainly be one way to show you appreciate her for Mother's Day.
Actually, I was going to bring someone else.
Oh. Well, either way, prom's just 3 weeks away. If you buy the tickets early, you can get them for $75.
$65 with ASB though, right?
Yep, but they're only taking cash at the ASB office. Oh, and don't forget to sign all your student contracts.
Never liked doing paperwork.
Our documentary crew at Apache News has been hard at work with a new project. This time, we are taking a deeper look into the world of the unhoused in Arcadia and the controversy that surrounds it. Without further ado, here's part 1 of our documentary, Homeless in the Community of Homes.
A different approach to helping Americans living on the streets find homes. For decades, in Los Angeles has struggled to confront its homeless crisis, but a new transitional housing project has the mayor hailing the program as the city's best hope for change.
A group of several dozen residents gathered to protest that idea, saying the project would only invite more homeless people to their town and create additional problems.
Talking about that her children were in danger. How are her children in danger from homeless people?
It's not just shelter. Shelter is not the solution. We got to be everything.
So I think we all have the same objective in mind, which is to get people off of the street. I think it's just people will have different ideas about how to do that, how to help these people. So I don't think it's so much that there's a group that doesn't want to help those that are unhoused. It's that there's a group that has a different idea of how to help people who are unhoused.
Because while these politicians can kind of like say whatever they want at the city council meetings and talk about what they think the homeless want, they're not the ones who are going out there every other week and talking to these houseless people, asking them their thoughts on the tiny shelter project.
Most unhoused people are actually victims of crimes rather than perpetrators of crime. Actually, in LA, 5 unhoused residents die a day. People need housing, they need their basic needs met, they need supportive wraparound services, and it's actually more dangerous when folks don't have their basic needs met.
Always we've had a homeless issue, if you will. It's definitely gotten bigger over the years, and especially more recently, and we're dealing with a lot more calls for service. And we've noticed recently that we're getting more and more people that do have drug problems and that do have alcohol problems and that do commit crimes. And we know that we can't arrest our way out of this situation. But we also know that if criminal activity is happening, we have to take action. We have to protect our residents and our community and our business owners. So more and more times we are seeing people with these issues. We're experiencing it a lot more these days.
Whether it be, like I said, helping out, enforcing people that, are committing crimes, providing anybody with assistance that they need. It's, like I said, there's a variety of ways we handle situations. Because, we're police officers. I call ourselves, we're like multi-tools, There's a variety of ways we do things.
Since we've been doing so many sports streams lately, I've actually been keeping up with sports for once.
Oh, really? That's pretty surprising. I thought you didn't like sports.
Yeah, I still don't. But we're doing pretty good considering our past few Pacific League victories, such as our baseball stream last Friday.
That's it? You're not going to elaborate?
Nope, that's Kailani's job. Kailani?
Yeah, of course. Sadly, the spring season is quickly coming to an end, but I'm happy to say that everybody ended on a pretty high note. Our boys volleyball team had an extremely successful season, finishing second in the Pacific League after an exhilarating 5-set win against Crescenta Valley. They soon made it to Division III playoffs, where they just fell short of beating Downey in the first round. We were extremely proud of all they accomplished this season and can't wait to see them in the future. Badminton continues its dominance in the Almont League. They finished undefeated and placed first and second in every event. Our Apaches definitely held their ground, playing against some of the best teams in California. The team made numerous trips to face the best of the best, including San Diego and the long-awaited San Jose. We wish them the best of luck as they fight to defend their CIF Open Division Championship. Our track and field team is one of the best around. At league finals, our runners and field athletes did not hold back. They finished on top and broke records, as a team and individually. Be sure to cheer them on, as some of them head into CIF competing against the best athletes in SoCal. Another team that had an amazing league finals was our Apache swim team. They swam fantastically, getting multiple PRs and inducing outstanding races, leading to their eventual Pacific League championships, which they clinched at league finals. Today, their CIF squad is heading over to the CIF Southern Section Division II finals, so make sure to cheer them on. Our softball team is making history. For the first time in 15 years, our Lady Apache clinched the Pacific League title after going head-to-head with Crescenta Valley. Our girls came out with a ton of confidence and racked up 17 hits over 7 innings, eventually winning 11-6. They played their first round of CIF yesterday against St. Paul and won 6-4. Congratulations, ladies, and keep it up. Baseball has continued the Pacific League streak for the second year in a row. Our boys were at the top of their game and were beating local schools left and right. Last Friday, they played CV and won in no better way than a walk-off walk. Head out to the baseball field today at 3:15 to watch our boys host the San Dimas Saints for the first round of CIF. If you can't make it, be sure to tune into our live stream at apachenews.ausd.net/livestream. Well, that's all we have for sports. Again, congratulations to all the sports teams. Can't wait to see what happens next. This has been Kailani, back to the anchor desk.
Wow, that was an intense recap of sports. We're absolutely killing it out there.
I know, right? I'm actually pretty excited to catch some of the CIF games later this week. Anyways, I was thinking, back to our mothers. I was thinking that, you're right, maybe flowers for Mother's Day is too cliche.
Yeah, maybe we'll save that for our next Valentine's show.
Also, these flowers require lots of water to grow, which does not help our efforts to conserve water this summer.
Well, anyways, I think we should wrap it up. Don't want to keep everyone from getting to lunch.
Yep, I think we did a pretty good job anchoring for our last show together.
I'd say so too. Anyways, remember to follow all our social medias down below. See you later, Apaches.